You guys can't hear me, right? You
Yeah,
still
we
can't hear
can.
me? Can
No,
you
we
hear me
can.
now?
We've been able to hear you the whole time. That's why when you say, "Can you?" Okay, so when
Fuckers.
Oh, this is priceless. Oh.
Is it anything that would be of interest to anybody outside of yourself?
Yeah. Okay. So here's one. This
Goddamn,
is
Drew.
So my question. All right, I got a question.
That was terrible.
What the fuck just happened? No wonder it sounds like hammered asshole versus the quality recording I'm getting over here in fucking Reaper.
Leave it to you,
Congrats.
just bitch.
Congrats, man. Maybe you could consider some voiceover work, or I don't know, pulling
Maybe
your
just-
fucking balls out of your asshole. I know you keep
How do you
them
voice over for that?
I know you keep them. You don't. You don't. Although, you guys remember that movie? Oh wait, maybe I'll just bring it up in the episode because Jay thought we were going to do a meeting and it wasn't going to be a podcast.
No, he was definitely wrong in that assumption.
Well, whatever. But I just watched. Dude,
You just
Is he
watched.
still dicking around with his fucking audio shit?
yeah, that's why I'm just waiting.
You watched what?
Oh, I was on Facebook today and I saw a picture. It was like a couple of like clipped scenes from Kurt Russell's Bone Tomahawk. You guys remember that movie?
Whoa, wait, hang on. Hold on to this. This is a huge topic and we should get into it, but because I got something for you too. So like that just relates to this. I got two things that we should talk about. I don't know if we're going to hit both this one, but that one was actually one of the topics that I wanted to talk about or introduce. So keep going with the Bone Tomahawk.
Well, it was just the scene when they're in the cave and
That's the most memorable scene of that fucking movie.
and the guy
that
gets
is the scene, man.
I know. Did you see that, B? They scalped
Negative. You guys are gonna ruin the fucking movie for me, but that's
the movie
nothing
itself
new. You guys
was
have been ruining
not,
everything for me since I'm 16, so I guess it's okay.
the movie wasn't great. Don't even worry about watching it. You just need the one scene. And it's the dirty natives fucking
We need to have that fucking instantly cut to Jay.
Yeah, it is.
or at least put text over to say, indigenous fucking
He's not lying.
one of the remembered. So no, for real though, they're in a cave, right? And they're essentially imprisoned in this cave with this tribe. And they're obviously European settlers, whatever. And they fucking scalp one of them, shove the scalp in his mouth, like shove a spike in there, flip him upside down, and then take a bone tomahawk and just fucking cut him in half.
And it's graphic, by the way.
It's very graphic.
This is the scene of the movie, and this is my point because I'm going to get into something here. But so it's got Patrick Wilson in it too, and the reason that I watched it when it came out. When did it come out? Hold on,
2015.
Yeah, 2015. So I was like, Kurt Russell, he's awesome. Patrick Wilson, he's a pretty good actor. He's usually Richard Jenkins, David Arquette. I'm looking at all these people in this movie. Sid Haig, you know him from Rob Zombie movies, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects.
Never make it through those things.
He was like the clown guy, but I mean he's a big horror.
Oh, okay.
So like I figured it would be a really good movie, and it was like they completely, and not that I care, but they're like the Indians were savage cannibals, right? Okay, that makes them scary. That's cool.
Dude, sound.
It's a little on PC nowadays, but it was scary. But that one scene of cutting a guy in half, I mean, it didn't cut away. It showed you as they cut it. It was like
and then pulling him in half, like pulling him apart,
right? And that was just something that you were like, oh my God. And I was like, I'm never watching this fucking movie again because that one scene alone. I think, didn't they do something to Patrick Wilson's character? They cut his leg off and then made him eat it or something fucked up too. There was something. I don't remember either. But that one scene is what everybody remembers about Bone Tomahawk. It was fucking disturbing. That's it. That's all you remember about that fucking movie, right? crazy.
directed that? You got it. You got the information up. Who
Yeah,
directed
yeah.
that?
It was directed by S. Craig Zahler.
What else has this person done?
He has done Dragged Across Concrete, Cell Block or Brawl in Cell Block 99, The Bookie and the Bruiser, Puppet Master, Asylum Blackout, Air Guitar Nation.
That's like
You
the
got some
random
like
one-off.
very more obviously morbidly fucking violent than Air Guitar Nation.
That was his
How do
college
you make that
project.
fucking transition?
That was
They're
his
actually, I recognize Brawl in Cell Block 99. That's a Vince Vaughn movie. There was a really brutal scene at the end of that one, which was kind of crazy. It was this guy's life just falling the fuck apart. And he just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And he's in jail and he keeps fighting people in jail. And that was the first movie that I realized that Vince Vaughn is a fucking big motherfucker. He's tall. He's like weirdly like he's like 6'6". You're like, what
Yeah.
the I didn't think Vince Vaughn was he's huge.
They showed it a bit in Rudy. It's weird as a fucking.
And
And
he's
you
a
can relate to Rudy, I'm sure.
So in that movie, they're trying to make Vince Vaughn look big, and then he gets his ass. Well, he beats everybody's ass, but then in the end, in prison, a bunch of prison guards stomp him because he killed a prison guard, right? And then they squash his head. It's another one of those like Jesus Christ, violently, absurd.
So that's this guy. That's this director.
This guy's got that thing, right? But what I want to relate this Bone Tomahawk story to, so like we've spoiled it for you. That's all you would watch it for because as soon as you saw that scene, you'd shut it off. There's like no coming back from that, right? Terrifier, the new movie Terrifier. Have you guys heard of that? Art the Clown.
It's the one that's got the black and
clown's
white
in it.
clown face.
The clown.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They've
So
memed the
Terrifier
living
2.
bullshit out of him.
three just came out. Three just came out. I watch a lot of horror movies. Now I watch
Explains a
horror
lot.
movies that are good. Like I'm not into the gore horror movies. So if they're cheesy, stupid horror movies, I'm not really into them. You know,
Yeah.
I'm into like
The old B films. You're not into the old B films?
the scary, but not schlocky. Right. Yeah. I'm not, it's got to be something that's got some substance to it.
So
right?
you love Jason X.
That's hilarious. I love that for the hilarity of that movie, but not for the scare factor of it. Right.
And the big
Right.
thing is that anticipation of don't show them. Show signs of the fucking of the big scary thing.
Right.
Like don't but hold off. Don't show them right away.
So this Terrifier 3's out, right? My niece wants to go see it. She's like, I want to go see it with friends. And I've read that they keep saying it's more gory and violent than ever. In this one, they kill a kid. They kill a child, right? So I'm like, well, it sounds gory, right? Sounds gory. So Amy and I were like, let's watch the first one because that one should be good, right? For Terrifier 1. Okay. Terrifier 1, I think it came out at the same time, does the exact same thing as Bone Tomahawk, except for it's a girl, it's a woman, right? So in the early parts of it, he's stabbing somebody in the face, and you're like, oh God, but no, it shows the like he's obviously stabbing a dummy, but it gets extreme. And I'm like, it's a little much. That's a little much for me. Like, you like this, it's starting to get disturbing. And then he's got a girl, she's naked, hanging upside down. She's got underwear on, excuse me. She's got underwear on, right? So I'm like, okay, what's he gonna do? You know, obviously you don't think it's gonna be. I was like, it's a little extreme. Like their boobs are hanging out, all this shit, right? It's a little. No, he rips her underwear off, then takes a hacksaw and starts hacking through her, right? But it's not a quick, it's slow with all the guts and the blood. And you're like, okay, all right, like I get it if you cut away and you get the implication. No. They show everything. And then it's really fucking disturbing. And I'm like, okay, look, man, I can't enjoy a movie where all I'm seeing is fucking blood and guts and they're trying for this shock realism. There's got to be something wrong with people that are like, that was great. That's the greatest movie. Like, seriously, that's
Gratuitous violence for the sake of gratuitous violence.
It's
It's just
Is it a
disturbing.
desensitization of our, society, do you think?
yeah, it's because of like the societal norm of, like as soon as a baby's born, circumcision, desensitization, right there.
shock value. I love that. That's your example. I love
Desensitization of nerves.
that. That's
Um,
your example is
Tell
It's
me
a-
I'm wrong. Tell
is a
me I'm
fucking-
wrong.
Circumcision. That's our example that we're quoting.
There you
Right,
go.
the clown terrifier and circumcision. There we
Circumcision,
go.
right
Right.
there. There goes
And
all your nerve endings. There goes your sensitivity.
Do you think the well, this is a dumb question. It pretty much answers itself. But Terrifier, I never heard of it until after the like all the video clips, everything, all this
all the fucking memes.
the memes and the reels and stuff. You see them everywhere now.
Yep.
So I completely unaware until then. So this
well,
is all
I
new
didn't
to me.
I didn't finish watching. I literally saw maybe 20 because I fast forward sometimes if it's like takes a while to get into, I'll fast forward it or whatever, just to get into the story a little bit. But
Yeah.
there really didn't appear to be much story to it. It was just straight gratuitous violence after violence. Like there was no character struggle. There wasn't a this is what's happening. It was more like two girls happen to go to a pizza parlor. The guy walked into the pizza parlor. They were like teasing him and then they left and he just started murdering everybody there. Followed them to a building, captured them and started hacking them up. Like that literally was what was I was like, is there anything that's like there's no struggle.
There's no creative story arc to it.
No, there wasn't anything that seemed like there was substance to it other than gratuitous violence. And I'm like, okay, that's not a movie I'm gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? There's no backstory behind this guy. He's just a creepy fucking guy in a clown outfit that's murdering people and it's very sadistic. And this is the thing, like if you look at it, you go, that's sadistic, okay, great, but people get excited about this shit. It's almost
Yeah.
like wonder about other people, like, are you okay that you're getting super excited and hyped about that? And
They
It's
used
like
to
the people that watch NASCAR for the fucking wrecks and shit like that.
it's almost like, well, it reminds
I
me actually
mean,
of another story of early internet days. I remember there were some classmates of mine that would go on to, I can't remember the website, but they would look at like dead people.
live leak. Live leak.
I
dude,
don't
is that still a thing?
I don't
Was
remember
it?
if that was it or not, but they were like, yeah, there was a guy that got squished by a train, and I'm like,
Yeah,
who
live
the
leak.
fuck
They used to
wants to see that?
they used to show us like to desensitize us. They used to show us videos of Chechens cutting off like Russians' heads in the beginning of the 2000s. Because they're like, well, you're going to be fighting probably against some Chechens, so just be ready.
I mean,
How do you prepare for that? I mean, yeah, you see what's going on, you see what's happening, but how do you actually prepare for that? I mean, that's the craziest freaking
You don't.
mentality. Well, here's some shock and awe for you, pal.
You can't prepare for something like that.
yeah, I don't,
You have to understand the reality of it, and then you have to do everything you can to prevent it. It's like,
I
hey,
think,
don't get yourself caught.
I
Yeah,
think,
this is what happens to fuckers who
We get caught.
fall out.
right. I think it's more you have to prepare for the shock rather than the awe, right? Okay, look,
Yeah.
shit's gonna happen. You just have to roll. It's kind of like being in combat for the first time where most people freeze, that fight or flight symptoms there. They can't, oh shit, I don't know what's going on. Your eyes go wide and you're just like, you know what I mean? Like that's more effective than showing people cartel videos because that shit is still fucking, I think there's something wrong with people who actively enjoy that. I honestly do, because it's like if you don't have the empathy to realize that, like, okay, somebody's getting stabbed, you don't show it, or you show maybe one, but you don't show every single graphic stroke. That gets beyond
And
that.
I feel like with that, and this is artistically, you start showing like if you're showing like stab, 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 and you're seeing it kind of shows like the hidden mystique behind those types of um fuck me. Don't worry about it. Never mind. Never mind. The I
We're
see.
just gonna let
Listen,
you swing
I-
with that one, buddy. I wasn't even
I
gonna
can't
try
even
to
think
help
of
you
it.
out.
I was waiting for you
Yeah.
too, but I got one. My scariest movie. This is my scariest movie all time. Scariest. Well, there actually I got two. I could probably
Effects.
the other one.
Sorry, effects. They see the effects to how they actually pull.
Hey, he came
Sorry.
back.
Sorry.
Some people say that they enjoy that to see how it's done, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think it's scarier when it's quick, like just a glimpse and the imagination. But my scariest movie was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one.
Really?
I
Yeah,
thought that one was in.
it was scary because it was realistic in a way. And when we'd spend the nights
Could
at your
happen.
house, Brandon, on a farm with chainsaw noises in the background as a small child, it was really disturbing, right?
Yeah.
In a barn, no fucking protection. Your dad could easily
Oh
put
my God.
and pass
To see
for
Kevin.
Leatherface.
All
Okay.
right.
But I gotta tell you guys this. Listen, as crazy as you think that movie is, it is mildly bloody, no gore, is what
Isn't
it's.
it based off of the killer Ed Gein?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
It takes that even further.
Yeah.
It's disturbing, right? He hangs the girl on the meat hook, but they don't show blood. There's hardly any blood in that movie at all. Just creepy. They let you go. So they show him lifting her, but they don't necessarily show him slamming her, right?
Now you
Or
got to see is the feet.
they show him with a hammer and the guy go down, but not, or him dragging somebody or slamming a door, but not the actual act of it, which in my opinion is always going to be more scary than sitting there and you've got a close up of the face as it's getting turned into pulp, which is fucking just disturbing.
mean, Look at kind of along the same vein. Look at Alien. That was a fucking terrifying movie. I mean, and again, not a gratuitous amount of blood. I mean, yeah, sure, you got the little Muppet popping out of the dude's chest, but I mean, like, just fear of the unknown versus, kind of like, well, he's gonna shove a hot poker right up your beehole,
and you're going to
come
see
on.
every detail. No. You just
It's
need to. You
That's
need to
dramatic irony. You know it's coming, but the character doesn't. That it's like, yeah, it's what creates that anticipation is that like, oh fuck, don't go there, don't do this. Why would you? And then it's like it's something simple that any of us could have done. And if you get that dramatic irony, it just really ramps up that and like that intensifies the fucking fear.
and you don't need the blood to sell it either. I mean, yeah,
No,
some movies use the gore and sometimes it's, okay, I get it. Yeah, and everybody can handle a little bit of it, but when you go like I'm saying, Terrifier, I just, if that's what the first one's like, and they're like each next one is on a higher level of blood and gore and scary, like there was one, I don't know if it's this new one, they were talking about somebody basically getting taken apart, and body parts shown in front of somebody who's crying, something like that, right? I'm like, for what? What purpose does that serve? Like, we know the guy's a sadistic kid. We know Jason and Freddy Krueger, they're sadistic killers, but they evoke the fear, right? Jason's unstoppable. So is Michael Myers, right? It's like you can't get away from that. That's the scare.
Right,
Freddy,
they
don't
could be
fall
around the
asleep.
very next fucking
yeah.
corner, and the next thing you know is like, oh, okay.
Don't fall asleep. That's
Halloween
fear.
H2O.
Where's the fear in like butchering? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, you've ruined this ham first of all for me, and yeah, it's I just and so after we
You
saw that,
ruined this ham for me. That's immediately where you go. You're like, man, this is getting butchered. Now I can't eat fucking pork products ever again. God damn it.
right. So after I saw that, she's like, "Can I go see Terrifier 3?" I'm absolutely not. You can't. You're not going to see that movie, and that's all there is to it because it's bullshit. And if you like it, something wrong with you,
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, is this a good time to talk about our fall movies? What movies we watch in the fall? Because that seems to be the seasonal thing to do. Is
All right.
it's getting
all right.
cold. What movies do we like for fall?
Okay. All right.
So
Do you want to stick with the scary movie trope, or you guys not watch horror movies enough to say that you do?
I not anymore. I used to like when we were younger, but it's completely escaped me now, and
Well, I don't.
watch
I,
a lot now.
yeah, I rarely watch new ones, but I watch the classics. Like I said.
Well, like Jeepers
oddly enough,
Creepers,
the
one of my favorites.
Jeepers Creepers is a good one.
Really, I
It's
never really got into that.
cheesy. I get it,
It's cheesy.
but it was always a fun movie to watch.
It's good to see Justin Long at his roots, you know?
Yeah, I forgot about Justin
Yeah.
Long being in that.
So
Gay,
Jesus.
gay fever.
what about okay, I loved Cabin in the Woods,
Yeah,
you know, because that was such a reinvent of the scary movie trope, right?
Mhm.
All the different characters and the change. It was like you know, and then it made fun of it as it went along. So it was a great whole, you know, tying in of everything. And it was Thor's first movie. So Chris Hemsworth.
what was that one? Tucker and Dale, where they're making fun of the horror films. You see that one?
Tucker
Oh,
and Dale versus Evil? No, that's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's it.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
that's a great one too.
that's a great one. That's
I
I like
so
Shaun of the
fucking
Dead.
funny.
I mean, that wasn't scary, but it was fucking hilarious.
I don't like zombie movies.
Dude, which was the one with the fucking fast zombies?
28
20
days later.
That one's scary. That one.
That
and
one's scary until the scene where they got the zombie
The dude
chasing the other people.
running
It's
across
like,
the sea.
yeah, and then fucking
And you just hear him screaming, and then the zombies
and-
chasing behind him.
yeah.
Fast Zombies, where that's a new that was a new concept when that came
Yeah.
out. That was like, oh fuck, you know, like slow zombies are like, boo, I can outrun them. I'll hit one and keep moving, you know, like that sort of thing. But when you got like sprinting zombies, that's a whole nother level of like, nah, I'm not gonna.
Flesh-eating feral people. I mean, fuck.
That was,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's scarier. That's a good scary one. You know, I was gonna say though that Shaun of the Dead. I watched
How
that
does
the
everybody
other
find
day.
that one scary?
And there's a good, you know what I thought Shaun of the Dead was actually truly about? This is what occurred to me as I watched it again was it's actually about growing up is the craziest thing. It's about Sean becoming a mature person because in the beginning he's with his buddy and they're fucking off like the early 20s of your life, right? And then by the end, he has to basically become an adult. His parents die in a really tragic way. He reconciles with his stepdad. He's crying. It's an emotional scene. Like if you think about the way that he's like, you were, you know, I just wanted you to be strong, Sean. You know what he's saying to him? And then Sean's like, oh, I know you were my dad. I always said you were my dad, but you're my dad. As he's dying, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a movie about growth. And every joke in that movie is always like something basically contradicting that what is said, right? He says something and then you can't talk, no personal calls. It's your girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like
right.
motherfucker, you know, like it's all the jokes are like that. They're great jokes and all. But to me, as I watched it, I was like, yeah, I think it's more about like Sean actually growing up and having to become an adult and have those responsibilities. You can't just fuck around anymore and it sucks, right? It does suck, but they used it as the setting and zombies as the backdrop. It was like more relatable to me than ever. 20 years later, looking at it going, oh yeah, it's really more deep.
There's more to it than just the surface level kind of shtick.
Yeah. And even the girl in it, there's one girl going, you know, I don't know if you see the scene, they had Martin Freeman in it where it's everybody's mirrored character. They're sneaking, one group's going this way, the other group's going that way. And he's like, oh, this is my girlfriend, and this is my boyfriend, and this is the slacker of the group, and this is this guy and that guy. And they walk past each other and they're like, hey, what's up? But she says it's good to see one of us make it, right? And I was like, yeah, of course, this is what it is. It's an allegory for transitioning that early phase of your life when you're fucking off in your 20s and irresponsible to I'm now a bill paying adult who makes reservations at the fucking restaurant and, you know, actually is a contributing member of society with zombies in it, you know?
Okay, so a couple notes here. Only you go to restaurants where you need reservations out of the three of us.
You know what I'm fucking saying.
And
Accurate.
then
That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted in the movie.
Okay, never watched it.
Go watch
I told you I'm not into. I'm just.
it's not really a
Those
zombie
are-
movie.
Those are the same guys that did Paul, right?
What
The
was
movie about the
other-
alien?
What was the other fucking
Simon-
movie?
Simon Pegg and
Yeah, he's
Nick
fine. He's
Frost,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
What was that?
They did
Was it
Paul,
Hot Fuzz or something like that?
Hot
Or-
Fuzz, I think they did too. Yeah.
Hot Fuzz was great, and so was Shaun of the Dead. They were both great.
They're both really good
They're
movies.
clever.
Second note was that's the you get to sit and think about those types of things when you don't have a 9 to 5.
Oh, burn.
I'm not sure what you're implying there, buddy, because
That's a
Jesus
lot
over
of thought.
here
That is
had
a
the
lot
same.
of what?
When's the last time you watched the movie, B?
I can't even remember the last time I watched a movie.
A movie or the movie?
Last time I watched a movie, was actually back opening, no, second weekend of Deadpool and Wolverine. That was the last movie I saw.
Yeah. So whenever you get a
Ooh.
chance to watch a fucking movie, what are you ragging at me by watching Shaun of the Dead?
It's
Like I
not the
watched
Here you are
watching.
doing an
It's the
in-depth
fucking
psychoanalysis of this
this
damn
dude.
thing.
You went
as
to
I'm watching it
call.
at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm watching it before I go to bed. I'm sitting there and I turn the TV on and you're giving me shit about my movie watching habits. You
So Jay likes his Vichy swap. Jay likes his, imported cheese from Wegmans. And Jay likes to psychoanalyze what's supposed to
All right.
be a feel-good romp.
That cheese was white American Cooper.
Huh? A white American
what was
is this
wrong
a
with the
baseball
fucking
player
cheese
that I don't
now?
I mean,
What's that?
Was the cheese not delicious?
It
He's
was a
talking about the
burger.
cheese and the burgers, Brandon, that we had
It was a
at the
burger.
oh, burgers. Yeah, that was a great burger.
okay. Was the cheese in the burgers not a creamy, delicious cheese?
Fuck, just because you like white cream all over your tongue doesn't mean the rest of us want it. It was pretty good though. I'll say it was pretty
It
good.
was pretty good. It was pretty good. Go fuck
It
yourself.
was a good burger. It was a damn
Go
good
fuck
burger. Drew can
yourself because
fucking cook a burger like
it
nobody
was
else.
good. Okay.
Thanks,
Listen,
guys.
I'm old enough to realize that I don't have to suffer anymore. Okay. I don't have to suffer just because. All right. If there's something that's good out there, I'm going to take the time. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy myself with it. Okay. That's it.
Have
That's
you
it.
watched the news? Our lives are nothing but suffering.
Exactly. Exactly. So if I get a moment and I go, hey, this is some really good cheese, then
You're
you
not
should
paying
buy the cheese.
attention to
You don't
life.
have to buy the government cheese anymore. Okay. We don't got to buy that shit anymore. We can afford to buy Cooper cheese if it's $1 extra. Okay.
Except now I got the lactose intolerance there, and so the next day is not so good for everybody involved.
That's Heather's problem, not ours.
I'm going to
Yeah,
agree with that one,
fair,
dude. That's your own
fair.
toilet's problem. You know how to plumb. So I don't know what you're bitching about. Stick your
Well,
hand,
you think I want to work after going to work? I mean, come on now.
you deal with your own problems. Okay.
My God, struggle enough as it is. Fuck.
Three kids,
You
bro.
with
Three
your own
kids.
plumbing issues. Okay.
You are? You're on the air?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat's in here.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. You leaving? Okay. Love you. Bye.
3 kids. Work comes after work.
Soon to be teenagers too. So
3 kids, and then he has to come in his fucking off time and deal with 2 fucking teenagers.
sarcastic ass teenagers who know everything about him and his history,
And
including
his
he was a
inability to spell
teenager.
Missouri.
You guys are more of a
so-
liability than my search history.
Goddamn right
Accurate.
we are.
God damn it.
So if we're done talking about my fancy fucking cheese, I can't even believe you're giving me shit about that cheese. That cheese was delicious. Okay, it's the perfect cheese for a burger. All right, it melts in your goddamn mouth.
He's going off like fucking somebody raked Donald Trump over the coals or something. He's like, it was a delicious cheese. It was the best cheese ever.
It was a fucking. It's great cheese. Okay, it's
You
not
see
good.
that, dude? You see Trump in a pair of tighty whities going through the White House fridge looking for a certain type of cheese. Just
No, I see him going
Where
through
are
the
these
pantries with
things?
that big fucking tub of cheese balls, and then he just kind of smearing it on his face.
What? It's Saturday.
He's dancing by himself for half an hour. I can't believe he's got the energy to do that shit.
I mean,
He sure
apparently
as hell
he's
doesn't answer any
he's
fucking questions. I
a
mean,
beast at golf, though, from what I hear.
Is golf exercise there, buddy?
If you walk the holes, yeah.
But
whoa,
okay, do
whoa,
you think Trump
easy there with the
walks
hole
the
walking.
holes?
I don't know. I don't
No,
pay
no, no.
attention to what that guy's doing.
I guarantee you, he's got a little golf cart that he rides around in. Okay, he does not walk the
Probably
motherfucker.
got some ethnic minority driving
Tootsie
and carrying his
cart.
clubs.
Somebody get me the cart. Tootsie. That's her name, Tootsie. He's keeping it old school. The
Look
way
at Morgan
grandma,
Freeman.
the way grandma
If
used
I
to.
could be driving Miss Daisy over there. Jesus.
Yep.
Um. All right, man. So what's your okay? So you're a horror movie in the fall type of guy, or is it horror movies all around, all year?
Nah, it depends. Sometimes I'll watch like certain ones, but when they
Krampus.
come up or whatever. But no, you got to watch horror movies during Halloween. It's part of the tradition, you know. You got to go with the classics. You got to go with at least like, you know, Jason, Freddy, Friday the 13th. Some of those are good. Alien, that one's pretty good. The first one's more scary, the second one's action, so it's, you know, depends. I don't like watching Texas Chainsaw. It just brings back memories, okay? It's scary memories. But Cabin in the Woods, like I said, that one's a good one. Oh, The Crazies, 28 Days Later. Those are zombie movies, you know. Those are the same sort of tropes, even though I actually watched 28 Weeks Later last night. Again, I just turn these movies on before I'm like going to bed or like, you know, sometimes I'm not watching, I'm just half watching while I'm like trying to fall
That's a
asleep.
good thing to fill your unconscious mind with while you're.
See,
I sleep like a baby, okay? I don't know what you're talking about.
I turn on Bob's Burgers because it's nothing but fluff and it's funny. And you know what? Damn it. I'm not dreaming about fucking Leatherface. I'm not dreaming about fucking Jason and shit.
I can't see. I don't take it with me because if it's interesting, I'll stay up and watch it, and then I'm up until like 2 a.m.
Because you
If
have a
it's
dream catcher.
if it's something that you've kind of seen before, you just kind of like whatever, okay.
Wait, do you make wait? It's because you make your own dream. You get discount dream catchers.
Oh, no.
Oh, and that's why you don't have bad dreams.
Oh,
exactly it.
God damn it. It's the
Exactly
fucking
it.
witchcraft the whole goddamn time, you son of a
Fucking
bitch, and
he
you're
clip-
holding out.
He
Okay,
clips his
Brandon, you
pubes into
know.
the feathers.
You know, because we slept in the same room. Did you get nightmares when we were kids?
No.
Exactly. There you
Oh,
go.
hold on,
Right
because
here.
I kept waking up to being probed. So just fucking wait a minute when I
The
stay there.
difference is you never slept with us in the same room that I'm talking about. Like you barely spend the night. So
No, when Drew started hanging out, like, God, was it freshman year?
no, junior
No,
year.
Junior. Yeah.
Junior year. That's what
Junior
I'm talking
year.
about.
So we would be racked out on your living room floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I've slept there. That's the first place I ever had
So
a hangover.
I made
Was his
sure
living room floor.
you had fucking nightmares.
That was
That's
fucking nasty. That was a Miller Lite fucking hangover. That thing. And then they. Oh my god, that was a day. That was a
You
fucking
guys used to
day.
rag on me so bad because I'd be fucking exhausted. And you guys are still wanting to be dicks and fucking party all the goddamn night long. And I'm like, look,
you
it's
do that.
quarter to,
Dude,
it's
this-
11 o'clock. It's
You do
quarter to
that
12.
now. You do
It's
that
not. It
now.
hasn't changed. You've
It's
always
fucking
been an
quarter
old
to
man.
12.
We
I've
were
had
in
some alcohol. I'm
You've always
good.
been an
So
old
I'm gonna
man
sit back in
upside
that
down on your
recliner,
mortgage.
pull my hat down over my eyes, rack the fuck out.
This is what I was trying to say. He's always been
He's
an old
always been an old man,
Since-
dude.
6 years old. He's been an
Fuck it.
old man.
Keep it down, okay? You guys are being awfully loud. Get the fuck off my lawn.
At 16, he had 3 divorces, 2 failed mortgages. Fucking
at 10 o'clock when we were in the hotel room for the football game, 10:30, I could see you guys bleary-eyed. And then all of a sudden I'm just sitting there waiting. I hear Brandon's just steady breathing. I'm like, okay, B's out. And then 30 seconds later, I hear Andy just I'm like, okay, well, at least I know that Drew's sleeping. I'm usually up for another half an hour to an hour more, but I ain't got nothing to do because you guys like to sleep in the pitch black silence.
boys. I don't like
Dude,
the
that
silence.
white noise machine.
I don't like the
fucking mint.
silence.
Yeah. So then I fall asleep, but of course I keep getting woken up every 2 hours by Grandpa Drew emptying out his fucking bladder. Jesus Christ. It was
Guys.
scary too. I just like come to and see him is the phone lighting him up, and I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck are you
That's-
doing?"
I'll drink another one of these before I go to bed.
I don't understand. Your bladder is
Ah.
gonna be nice and shiny.
I'm stretching out the muscles for when I'm older. I'm not trying to burn them out. I'm trying to stretch them out.
You're trying to just
Make
shoot
sure-
stones through it like a
Make sure this shit works in my 80s.
I mean,
pew, pew, pew.
During basic and stuff like that, they made sure you were hydrated, and I feel like
quart
Drew's
an
just
hour.
carried that.
A quart now. I talk about this because our water tank is behind our receptionist at work, and she's blown away by how many bottles of water I go through each day just to refill this thing.
I
I
look
told
at it this
Julia
way, man. You're
yesterday, I
not
was
going to
like,
have kidney troubles at all, man. You are flushed.
I've already had a kidney stone.
Like you're special, dude. Come on now. We're closing in on 40. Well, we're closing
Like
in on 40. You're already there. But
Ugh.
up
They'd
next
blast
is
the laser through
prostate.
my pee hole, dude.
I hope it comes out sideways next time.
Oh, it didn't. They had to take a laser and blast it out through my pee hole. So
Ah,
they broke it apart.
laser dick.
They're gonna make a new device and they're gonna
And I
shove
was
it there, and it's gonna have two little fists, and it's gonna gently tenderize.
Easy with the fist there, Bubba.
And then
Easy with the fists.
they're gonna turn it and they're gonna tenderize your prostate while they're at it, because
nice. Hey, just knocking out 2 appointments at one.
Dear God.
Dude, my fuck, it's like a nice fluffy pillow. But it's not supposed to be like that.
Oh, God damn.
he's actually happy to go to the urologist.
Yeah,
He's like, you want to see how clear my piss is?
If you can fit a whole Q-tip up the hole, it's easy. Watch, just
y'all ever had the Q-tip?
No.
oh,
It's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
it is a horrifying. It's
The-
about as horrifying as Terrifier. Okay, that's
No.
about.
It's not as bad as
Just-
everyone makes it out to be. The only part is the twist. So getting it in there,
Eh.
not a problem. And then that's when you're like, oh, they collected something.
Yeah, no. No. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and not think about that because no.
Why? It's not that bad. It's not that I'm letting you know. Hey, if you ever have to worry about that, because if you have a kidney infection, they'll do it.
Is it lubed?
No, it has to be
I don't
absorbent.
know.
So it's
No,
not
it's
they ain't
'cause
gonna lube nothing.
It's got to collect your shit, so I don't think they can put anything
Tissue
onto it, contaminate
samples
it.
and whatnot.
So it's
Things that
not-
make you go, yeah.
It's just the twist. It's when they do the twist where you're like, oh,
it's dry scrapiness
Oh.
yeah,
in your,
yeah,
in your pee
Just-
hole.
yeah. Sometimes I do it on Christmas just to make sure I feel alive.
Dude,
Speaking of, you gotta let them know you're there.
Oh, Jesus.
Um, speaking
That's
of,
it. That's the joke right there.
That's the joke. God damn.
that's one thing I've been struggling. I've been speaking of like dreaming and joke. Like the only thing I've been dreaming about lately is doing stand up again. I just keep dreaming about fucking crowd work for some reason. It's like all I can think about is getting back to stand up. It's fucking crazy.
We'll go on tour with Rob and his Choco Taco joke.
Well, you know, that's
Um,
one of our nightmares. So
What?
you doing stand up.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I do have this new opener too. You guys want to hear it?
We don't care about your speculum
I-
collection.
Shut
It's,
up. Here it comes. Sorry, hold on.
Nobody asked for it.
Don't forget. I know. Shut up.
Boo.
Don't forget. Don't forget, guys, to check your credit.
Where joke?
That's the fucking worst. That's the worst.
Where joke?
That is the joke. That's the joke. That's the worst. He's
And
still
now he's doing the old fashioned
Mhm.
What?
the old fashioned Norm Macdonald just fucking it's bombing. Lean the fuck into
Let
it.
it linger. No, I literally I don't have anything prepared. I just yeah, just dreaming about that shit a lot late.
Well, keep dreaming there, bud.
Yeah, that's all it can be right now anyways.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Wait, was that
hell no.
appropriation? Appropriation?
How
Procreation. You have 3
Appropriation.
kids. You know how to do this already.
How would that be appropriation? Are you trying to say that I'm being racist by just making that noise and that tone? Intonation
Mhm.
is an appropriate.
Oh fuck! Did you guys see the video I sent? Speaking. Oh fuck! This is a bad transition.
There's another one. There's another one.
Yeah,
Oh,
Drew,
Jesus.
what's the video you said?
Take two. Fucking porch pirate shit. Fucking Rasheed Rice's mom
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
porch
Yeah, she
pirating
didn't
from
think the
her
camera could
neighbor.
see her.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
for
mean,
it's
your
for the
kid's a
thrill.
multimillionaire. What the fuck are you doing?
It's for
Yeah,
the
but
thrill of doing it.
wealth doesn't work always like the way we think it does. Like when you have money, doesn't mean everybody else around you now gets some. Like
Man,
that's a
if I ever
fucking.
hit it, you
Mama.
best be fucking sure we're living out somewhere, middle of nowhere. I'm dragging both you assholes with me. I mean,
It's his mama.
fuck, man. Yeah, absolutely. It's his
Yeah, but
mom.
nobody
What the
says
fuck?
they have a relationship
She's
or
wearing his jersey at a hotel room.
give
It
me.
was
Come on,
probably near
give
the
me.
game.
Give me something else.
Like
Herpes.
and
Mm.
and you got herpes.
Oh well, at least you get to go check on the Q-tip again.
I'm that's disturbing.
Last Christmas, fucking
Gave you
Christmas.
my heart.
I was gonna say last Christmas I gave you
No,
herpes.
dude. Last Christmas, I put that Julia was at her mom's wrapping presents and everything till late, and I was like, well, kids are in bed. I'm gonna watch a movie, and it was like I watched two movies. One was Beautiful Boy, which is the one with Steve Carell where his son is a heroin addict,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then I watched Manchester by the Sea.
Oh,
I
what are you?
watched. What's that?
I said, what are you trying to be gay?
No, but I was very sad.
What was that movie? Leonardo DiCaprio. Fucking crazy people everywhere. What the fuck was that goddamn movie?
Django Unchained.
It's a great movie.
It was a
Damn good
fantastic
movie.
fucking movie.
Damn good movie.
Crazy
Now,
people
don't get me
everywhere.
wrong,
They
there's
need to get
gratuitous
there.
violence there too, going back to our earlier topic, but I mean,
But it's
it
classy
served a fucking purpose.
and typically had an element of humor and surprise. Like when the fucking like when he shoots the fucking dynamite out of the dude's hand at the end, you don't see it. There's no fucking well, okay. There's a tiny little bit of like what's gonna happen here, and it's when he grabs it out of the fucking saddle.
Shutter Island is the one you're talking about, babe.
Shutter Island, thank you. That was a damn good movie. That was fucking creepy, spooky. That was a damn fine movie.
Thinking of Blood Diamonds.
No, that one was good too, but Shutter Island was the one. It was Mark Ruffalo and Leo.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, there we go.
They go to an island and it's all like some big crazy conspiracy, and it turns out he was fucking crazy the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of Fight Clubbish.
Hey, rule number one.
Oh, I'm not
Don't
allowed to
talk
talk
about
about
Fight
this
Club.
now. It's been 30 years.
Keep it up. Keep it up. We're not gonna talk about it in the nursing home either, okay? Fucker.
That's the one thing we're not allowed to like. That's our one big secret. And when one of us, the first one who passes, has to let the fucking staff know that that's the secret we're keeping. There's a fight.
The
There's
other
a
two fight to the
club.
death.
How long could we keep that though? How long do you think we're gonna be in the nursing home? 20
Well,
years?
the ultimate thing is the confusion because they're gonna be like, oh fuck, there's an elderly fight club in our facility. We need to find this thing.
Well, that's the crazy thing because
Elderly Fight Club.
by that
Elder-
point, all of our memes and references and shit are just gonna be lost to the ether. So we're gonna know exactly what we're talking about, but they're not gonna know that we're fucking quoting Tommy Boy at 92 years old. I
like
mean,
Elderly Fight Club. Elderly Fight Club. That's a good
Oh,
one.
that's the name of the fucking episode then.
Elderly Fight Club. I'd pay to see that. I mean, weapons,
can't find it. They
including
don't
fucking
talk about it.
crutches.
Why would
Those
we
fucking
That's how we're
chains
gonna
that
get our
wrap around the
social
forearm.
security back, dude. That's how we're gonna get our social security
Oh,
back.
that's brilliant.
live stream Elderly Fight Club?
Live stream.
We're bringing
Elderly
Live Leak
Fight
back.
Club.
Uh This is to the death. You know what? If I'm
This
that
fucking-
old,
is it? Rock
if I'm that
Solid
old,
Wide,
fucking,
whatever the
you know,
fuck it
like
is.
why extend it another day? You know what I'm saying? You got
They have
gout,
no idea.
kidney stones. Let's just get it. Either you or
Kidney
me.
stones,
Somebody's,
gout, high blood pressure, fucking.
somebody's going, right? Somebody's going today. All right.
Could
It's
you
either
imagine,
Harold. You or me, Harold. Come the
Dude,
fuck on.
Estelle?
You old cunt.
Harold.
Let's go, Harold.
You crotchety old bastard.
You old
Dude.
bastard. Fuck you.
Dude,
I hate the way you
fuck
chew,
you.
you
Well,
son
your
of a
wife did that
bitch.
last year.
You and your stupid fucking mashed potatoes. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Jesus Christ.
You and your stupid
just send-
mashed potatoes.
You send a hot one into fucking Estelle's kidneys and everything just
Oh.
comes out. Everything just comes out, bro. That's fucking those kidney stones will look like fossils.
Oh,
They explode. There's nothing left.
God fucking.
No. Well, technically Harold won, but Estelle's kidneys exploded and she died 2 days later. So it's a total fatality.
Only thing that they could sign beforehand is a DNR.
The fatality rate is
Hey, you know what? That's one way to make Social
92%.
Security
And
solvent.
And they think
you
it's
know
a
what?
waiver for an extra pudding.
Mhm. They get 2 extra puddings each
you know,
day until the
boner
fight
pill.
club
You know,
commences.
Oh my god, they have no idea. They're like, fuck, it's my lucky week.
Right?
I got 2 puddings.
I get 2
I got to-
puddings today.
I got to go to bed early.
Right? They're prepping,
dude, don't knock that, man. That's a good time.
prepping them for everything.
Golly.
That would be, yeah. There's a $1 million movie idea. Elderly Fight Club. Yep. And we're gambling on it the whole time.
Geriatric Fight Club.
No, that's
Oh
just
my
nope.
God.
That we don't need to gamble. We just get all that money we've been paying in back.
Hmm.
We actually get to use it for ourselves.
All right. Yep. I'm sure there's a genius idea in there somewhere.
We're bringing euthanasia to the next level.
Well,
Now,
That's
these
what
are
I
old
said.
people and they're American.
if you gotta go, why not go out with a bang? You know what I'm saying? Like go out with something. Take somebody with you. You know.
Fuck me.
Steve and Gene over here are gonna make a spectacle over there, and Ernie's next. You know what I mean?
Dude,
Just-
come on.
Just fucking, and you know what
Dude,
you do?
come on.
Like, you could-
exactly what
You
I'm
could,
talking.
have, you could have special moves too, like you fucking squeeze
Well, in
someone's
this case, they
colostomy
certainly would
bag.
be special. I mean,
No, a special move. You squeeze someone's colostomy bag so it goes back into their body, and then they die of
Human
sepsis,
Centipede
right?
Old Person Edition, where the colostomy bag goes to another person. Never mind. It's just.
Death by sepsis, bro.
Supposedly those smell really bad, really, really, really bad. So
You don't say.
I don't know, but I'm saying like they smell worse than you'd think that they smell. Like, it's not just shit; it's like beyond awful smelling. So I mean,
Or you pull your colostomy bag out and squirt it on your enemy.
the Thunderdome.
Hit,
We call the
hit,
we call it the Killer Capri Sun.
hit.
Prairie Thunderdome. I can't.
God damn. Going to hell, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Thunderdome is Chunderdome, dude. That shit coming out of that, that nasty shit.
Oh no.
This is Helen's
Oh.
finishing move. She sprays her colostomy bag. She's killed
Oh.
3 people this week.
You just gotta
Oh,
look
fuck
out
me,
because her
dude.
prolapse stainless is dragging on the floor.
No, she
Oh.
uses that as a whip like Spider-Man to fucking sling herself around the room.
Don't underestimate Helen when there's a pudding on the line.
It's
Oh.
fucked up. Is you guys the names that you guys have said so far have been both of my daughter's nicknames. Harold and Helen.
Okay, I was quoting random names. There's 3 in there that Brandon knows who I'm talking about, but they're old-fashioned named anyway. That's why he was getting. But that's all I'm saying. These are off the top of my head.
You hit me with Gene, and I'm like, mm.
Oh, could you imagine being choked out by someone's prolapsed anus, like their intestines? Like, that's how it's done. And she gets a tight grip on it. and she fucking lets you know.
Okay, but that's a double ending there, man. I don't.
I mean,
back
somebody's got a
from-
rule 34 of that somewhere.
Yeah, like we can't that one. She's got to go. That's a self like sacrificing move because she's not coming back from that.
Nah, she holds on to it. She's used to that thing falling out.
Just
She gets
shove
a
it back
death
in there
grip
with a
on it.
broomstick and fucking.
Mm, mm, mm,
All right, well,
mm, mm.
Man, we have run the gamut
Ooh.
this time. I
Ooh,
mean,
or enema denials, right? So we're talking about killing them from the inside. You don't give them an enema for fucking weeks, and then you let them go. You fucking spin them like a top.
The officially unlicensed Garth Brooks transducer.
Yeah,
Garth
and
Brooks
dude,
transducer. Hey, that's ultrasonic cleaning there, buddy.
The officially unlicensed.
oh, that shit'll shake you so hard it'll clean the white off your. It'll make your teeth white again. Get the stains off your teeth.
Next thing you know, they're playing Little John and the East Side Boys, and you just get all of it knocked out of you.
Get low.
Vroom, dum, dum.
Oh, that's another way to kill him too. Is fucking play get low and have him do limbo.
My hip. Mm.
We're just trying to have fun, and they crack their head on a slippery hardwood floor. Nobody's ever won limbo.
Don't get it twisted. There's no hardwood floor in our nursing homes. Those shits are fucking that cheap tile that they use
Linoleum.
in every high school.
It's because it's got to be easily cleanable. Easily.
Hmm, smells like my grandson's sneakers.
No, straight to hell. Straight to hell. Jesus.
No.
Oh my god! And then fucking random pill mix-ups on Tuesdays.
Ooh, random pill roulette. So
That's
you get a
the
fucking
rule.
wheel of it and you spin it, and then whatever fucking thing it lands on is the pill you gotta take. It could be vitamin C, could be codeine.
You got to take it, and then you got to fight.
Somebody's head explodes.
It's
just
a power up.
He's winning. He's winning with the wheelchair over the head slam, and his head just explodes simultaneously because he took the wrong pills, upped his blood pressure.
Sort of bleeding out of the eyes or some damn thing. Fuck.
Listen to us. We were just talking about how gory and desensitizing and all this shit, and this is what we're describing right now.
Hey, listen, I didn't sign up to be circumcised. It's not my fault.
Well, it's come full circle.
And
On your face.
I,
Yeah,
I
why not? Fuck it. You know what, dude? These pores could use a little fucking cleansing.
we're gonna
Maybe
end
that's
with that. We're ending
maybe
with that.
that's
We're keep that one's going on that one's going on there as a clip.
okay.
Oh, you fuckers.
Okay. You guys can't hear me, right? You
Yeah,
still
we
can't hear
can.
me? Can
No,
you
we
hear me
can.
now?
We've been able to hear you the whole time.
We just
That's
come
why
back
when
with
you say,
dickhead.
"Can you?" Okay, so when
Fuckers.
Oh, this is priceless. Oh.
Is it anything that would be of interest to anybody outside of yourself?
Yeah. Okay. So here's one. This is
God
this
damn,
is,
Drew.
So, my question. All right, I got a question.
That was terrible. What the fuck just happened?